Hey there, welcome back to my channel. My name is Brittany Bundles, and today's video is going to be all about asserting confidence in business and why it's so crucial, so important to your business as a total. Like I talk about a lot on this channel, I don't think that any business or company has just one element to it. I'm not just focused on one specific area. Now, there are areas that may need more attention and more structure than others. However, I like to take an overall approach. And when I get asked the question, why haven't I gotten any orders? Why am I not selling my products? Why is my business not doing as great in terms of income, revenue, like I thought it would? There's not just one blanket answer I can give you, but what I can say is I would definitely reevaluate myself and ask myself, am I showing the confidence that's needed to will buyers in? Am I showing the confidence that's needed to showcase my expertise in the field that I'm in? And am I showing the confidence behind the brand within my consistency? Sometimes you can show that you're not confident in what you're promoting based on how much or how little you're promoting. If you see a business and they're not really promoting as often, it doesn't have that sense of underlying message that, hey, I'm here to help you. I have services or products that I really need you to learn about in order to improve the quality of your living, or in order to give you what you've been searching for, in order to, in essence, make your life more enjoyable, easier, solve a need that you've been wanting to solve, or even solve a need that you may not have even noticed that you needed. So it's our jobs to kind of paint that picture. And if you're lacking confidence, it makes it that much harder to paint a picture that anyone's really going to pay attention to or really even believe. So today I'm going to be talking about why you need to assert confidence, in every aspect of your business. I hear constantly too that, hey, if I would be more confident if I had a brick and mortar location, or I would be more confident if I had more followers. I would be more confident if, right? And I'm going to tell you all that you need to be confident now, and I'm going to explain why. So if you're interested in this video, give it a big thumbs up. Please make sure that you are subscribed, and let's get right into the video. I'm going to be looking down a little bit because I have my notes right in front of me and I don't want to miss out or leave out anything. So the first point that I put down is practice for the position that you want. If you're telling yourself, hey, I'm going to be more confident when I get my brick and mortar open, don't wait until that day, because a lot of times what we do is it's a product of pattern, right? And so if you're not used to being confident or working with customers head on, or promoting what it is you do, or even speaking about what it is you do, answering questions, having enough confidence to say, I don't know, but I'll get back to you. It's not going to just kick into play a lot of times when you start that brick and mortar location. That's why I talk about journey being so important and imperative on the Brittany Bundles podcast. Tune in if you haven't already. I'll have a link below. But a lot of people have the assumption that as soon as you start a business, all these things just happen, and they want to be a millionaire overnight. I mean, that would be nice just to get a lot of money, right? But if you notice that if people don't have the life experiences and the skills acquired to maintain money, to maintain their business, to become more knowledgeable about what it is they're selling, they're offering, then that money may not go as far as it could have if you had acquired all of the necessary skills, training, experience that your journey would have aided. So that's one reason why I tell people not to rush the process, because as much as I would just love to, say everyone is going to be a success overnight, there's a reason why a lot of people aren't. And it's not a reason to necessarily hinder anyone, but it's like a growing pain. It's to teach us what we need in order to be successful when we do get to the place that we're wanting to get to in our business, or when we come into different circumstances that are needed to either or that can be used to either promote our business or not. I'm not the same entrepreneur as I was when I started in 2013. I don't have the same type of experience I didn't have the same type of experience, back in 2013 as I have today. I didn't offer the same type of services back in 2013 as I do today. I didn't look at business the same as I did back then as I do today. And that's all contributed to my experiences and the acquired knowledge. So practice for the position you want to have is my first tip. If you're knowing that your goal is to open a brick and mortar location and you want to be in that location, hands-on or face-to-face with customers and clients, practice for it now. Carry yourself with that level of confidence now. Talk about your business now. Get into a habit of interacting with people now. Get into a habit of answering questions that you may feel intimidated by. Get into a habit of stepping outside of your comfort zone and connecting with different people. Get into a habit of socializing in different formats that you may not be familiar with or comfortable with, different pop-up shops, different events. So practice for the position that you want. That's a good rule of thumb in any industry. If I'm working at a job and I know I want to be a manager at that job, I'm going to present myself as such. Not saying I'm going to go in and do the manager's job, but I'm going to dress a certain way. I'm going to ask if I can help with certain tasks. I'm going to do above and beyond what my position is acquiring of me because I want to practice for the position that I'm applying for, right? As long as it's in boundaries, I'm not going to go in and take over the place, right? I'm not telling any of you to do that, but I'm saying that you want to practice for the position that you're wanting, okay? Number 2, understand how important confidence is and how unattractive desperation and low business esteem is. I didn't say self-esteem, I said business esteem. And pretty much business esteem, I'm going to just sum that up as saying that that's how you feel about your business, right? So if you are constantly showing that you're desperate, offering discounts every day. I'm not saying you don't, I'm not telling you not to offer a discount if you're promoting a certain, campaign or a certain discount, or you have a plan as to why you're doing it. But people that are constantly just selling on the price, constantly just putting anything out there, it doesn't really show that they're being strategic in how they're marketing. They change with the wind. One minute they're talking about this, the next minute they're not. One minute you can go on their page and see professional posts. The next minute you can go on their page and see a lot of gossip. It doesn't really give you that professional feel, and they're not talking about what it is. I mean, I don't know. I was going to say what it is you want to hear. You may want to hear the gossip part. I don't know. But it's not giving you that confident, assertive, this is what my business is doing. This is a direct page promoting what this business offers, right? People can tell when you're desperate, when you're working one-on-one with people and you're more concerned about securing the sale than you are with understanding their question. People can feel that. They can sense that. They can read through the lines. You're more concerned with seeing if they can pay by Friday than you are with even reading through all the correspondence that they sent over to you. You're more concerned with rushing them, just trying to hurry up and speed them up through the explanation process so that you can hurry up and offer a product and get the money that you need today, just to say you made a sale, and people can tell when you're desperate. And a lot of times when you're desperate for anything, a sale, a date, friendship, I don't know, a car. I made a video a little bit ago going over the differences between using a vehicle as a credit building tool and the differences between going to like a credit union, a bank, and a buy here, pay here place. If you haven't watched that, tune into that. And the reason I mentioned tune into that is because I touched on in that video how buy here, pay here places and car salesmen anywhere, a lot of times they'll look for your desperation. They'll look for how desperately you're needing this car. And so that can structure what they offer, that can structure how they sell to you, and that can structure your overall outcome based on your desperation that you're showing. So be very cautious with how desperate you're looking in business and how low your business esteem is. If you don't really feel confident in your business, I've said this in multiple videos, how can you really expect anyone else to be confident? If you can't convince yourself that you're offering something of value, how are you going to convince other people? And you may be thinking, well, I know, I know the truth. Other people, they may not. You may think you're getting over on someone, but I'm here to tell you, people aren't as naive as you think they are. And people can pick up on a lot of your social cues a lot of times before they can even, before they'll even listen to what you're saying. You may be talking, but a lot of times they may just be filling you out to see if you really believe what you're talking about. Are you really passionate about what you're offering? Do you really see the value in it? It's kind of like when you go to someone's restaurant and they're cooking and they may say, you may ask them, hey, what's your favorite meal on the item on the menu? And they may say, okay, this for sure, this right here, this is fire. This is, you want to try this, because you can feel that passion and you believe them and they have that confidence behind what they're offering. A lot of times people will say, okay, I trust you. I'm gonna go with that. I know I have. And then if you have someone and they're like, I'm gonna tell you today is not, I mean, get what you want, but I don't think today. They may say, you know what? Well, thank you for being honest. I'm gonna come back another day. So what you put out, people definitely receive. And that's in business, period, no matter what industry you're in. The third tip I want to talk about is build your confidence through experience and knowledge. So if you don't have confidence, if you're like, hey, Brittany, I want to be confident with my business, but I'm just not. I don't feel like I've done enough. I don't feel like I have any customers or clients. Kind of don't really feel like I have a business. I just feel like I have a hobby. What can I do? How can I feel confident? If you're needing the confidence that you don't have and you're wondering like what can I do? I would say research. A lot of times when you are familiar with something, when you know what you're talking about, you're more confident versus when you don't. So even if it's something that you like doing, something that you've been doing, I would get more information on it. So I would do more research. I would watch more videos. I would read more books. I would ask my mentor. I would ask different people in the industry. I would seek more information. That way, I'm more confident in myself when I'm speaking about the type of products and services that I'm offering. I will get familiar with my products and services. If that means that you're offering hair extensions and you want to wear your hair extensions to get a closer, intimate understanding of how your extensions work when they get wet, how they react, or not work, but react when they get wet, how they react when you put a curling iron to it, how they react when you use a certain product. I would recommend doing that. If you want to get more familiar on your shipping timeframes, maybe that's something that you're not confident in answering. Make sure that you have tested a few times placing orders to see how long it typically takes for you to get hair received in. So whatever you're doubting, I would add knowledge to. I would do additional research in that area to build myself up. Also, experience. So even if I'm feeling like I'm not as confident, I'm not afraid to say, I don't know. People respect when you tell them the truth. I don't know, but I'm happy to find that out for you. And the more you stay in business, instead of looking at questions that you don't know the answer to as a reason to not operate your business or to back away, look at those as opportunities to learn more so that when you get questions like that again, you're more confident on how to handle them. A lot of times we back away from things we're not confident with. And then when we come into contact with that again, because we backed away, we're still not confident. We still are unsure. So it's really important that we stand firm and we're direct with our business. And being confident doesn't mean that you walk around acting as a know-it-all. Being confident doesn't mean that you are the smartest person in the room, even if you're the business owner. Being confident doesn't mean that you're saying that there's no other company out there that can even touch yours. But being confident is knowing the value that you bring with your company to the world. It's being confident on knowing the solution that you can solve based on what you're selling. It's confidence knowing that you have this want that is going to provide a value or closure in someone's life. It's being confident in the customer service that you offer. It's being confident in the integrity that whoever works with you is going to come into contact with. So find those strong points to build your confidence around. Again, you don't have to know everything. No one knows everything. I don't care how confident they seem or they say they are. If someone's telling you they know everything, they're lying. It's just something out there that they haven't researched that they probably don't know that they don't know, or they may have something wrong. But I just wanted to point out that it's very important to assert confidence in every area of your business, and I wanted to go over some reasons as to why. If you have any questions, feel free to leave them down below. I do want to thank you for watching, and I will see you all in the next video. Bye.